Hi everyone, and welcome to Canadian Redneck Channel. My name's Dave, and today we're going to be making a brake line. Going to need a few simple tools. Need a measuring tape, a pipe cutter, and a brake line furling kit. I'll get the camera around so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get started. We've got our brake line vise mounted in our bench vise here to hold it good and still. First thing we'll want to do is put our brake fitting on the line. Well, if it will go. It's coming. There we're coming. There we are. Now, the pipe vise is marked off according to the size line. This is 1/4 inch line, so we bring it to the 1/4 inch space, and we'll need to in the kit we have these little furling jigs, I guess you would call them, that fit inside the line, and then our clamp tightens that up on the in the vise to make the furl on the end of the line. So we need to find our 1/4 inch one in the kit. Now, if you can see on this bit, fitting, jig, whatever, it's got a little shoulder on it here, and that shoulder tells you how much line to stick up through the vise. You lay it on there, bring the pipe up through so it matches that height, and that is the proper amount of line through the vise. Shoot. There we go. All right, tighten this up. For the second one, I use a pair of vice grips as a shortcut, because for one thing, you can get a lot of strain on these little bolts in there, and I don't want to snap a bolt and ruin my vise. This here's a good alternative. You can just pop this set of vice grips on there to close up the other end, tighten it up, hold the pipe in place. There we are. The little stem on the bit goes down in the line. Put our clamping tool on there. Then we're simply going to get the bit down tight to the vise. Lift our bit out, and you can see it's kind of turned the line in on itself. I made a bit of a ball end, and the next step is now we flare the pipe. That makes a proper end on the fuel line, or sorry, the brake line, to attach to seal inside the wheel cylinder that it's going to, or whatever fitting it's going into. You don't get over carried away with the flare. Yeah, you just want to make a nice clean end. You don't want to flatten the flare out, the furl out too much. There. And you can see it's got a kind of a tapered square end on it there. And then you check it with your fitting. Bring the fitting up to make sure it's well centered and so on, and perpendicular on the end. If it's just a little bit off, you can use a file and clean it up. There. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Nice and even around. All right. Now, the next step. Take our old broken brake line and measure it. And in this case, I need to add the length of this fitting because there was that much if it broke off. So let's see. So we got 4 inches in that piece. Yeah, all right. "20 inches there, so that's 24 inches. Another 2 inches there, so 26 and a half. So we'll probably go 27 because you got to count for about a 1/4 inch in each end for making the flare. So we'll go 26 and a half. And it doesn't kill to have a little bit extra. You can put a little extra kink in it somewhere to, or curve in it somewhere to take up the extra space. So measure out our 27 inches, which puts us here. We get our pipe cutter on here and cut the line off. Just give us a little more pipe here to, there we are. So now we want to make sure you have your fitting on, make sure it's going in the right direction. There's nothing more annoying than getting a perfect furl and then have to cut it off because you forgot to put the fitting on or put it on backwards or something like that. Ask me how I know. So again, it goes back into the 1/4 inch slot on the vise, and it's that one. Yep. And we get our the sticking through the way we want. Give that a little snug up. Hit this side with vice grips. There we go. Okay, so we got our furl made. Now we'll finish out the flare. Yeah, Looks good. Yeah. So there's another real nice looking flare, and yeah, it centers up well in the fitting. So that's what you're looking for. Hope you've enjoyed the video on how to build a brake line. If you found it helpful or enjoyable, leave us a comment in the comment section down below. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And as always, have a great day.